Welcome to the Wearable Learning Cloud Platform tutorial series. In this video, we will learn how to play games in the WLCP, and I'll introduce you to a demo game that will be used in future tutorials. Feel free to log into the WLCP and follow along with me as you watch this tutorial. Let's get started. So after you log in with your username and password, you'll be taken to the mode selection screen seen here. I'm recording this video from a computer, but most games are played on mobile devices like cell phones. Since we're playing a game today, I'll select the Game Player mode. Now we're taken to the Game Pin screen. The Game Pin is the unique identifier for the specific game instance you want to play. Your game manager should provide you with a game pin right before you start playing the game. To learn more about game pins and the Game Manager mode, be sure to check out our Game Manager tutorial. I'm going to be playing a game today called Demo Game. My game manager told me that my game pin is 64, so I'll type that in and hit join. Next, you'll be asked what team and player you want to be. Your game manager may or may not assign you a specific team and player. My game manager told me it doesn't matter what team and player I choose, so I'll just go with the default and hit join. Now I've been taken to the first screen of the actual game. All the screens will follow the same basic format in every game. At the top, there's an instruction section, which will have some text and maybe an image. Then at the bottom, there's a response section. You could also think of this as kind of a question section and an answer section. There are 3 response types, and we will see all of them in this tutorial. The one shown here is a button press, where you choose one button to click or tap. So if we go back to the question, it says, "Welcome to the demo game. Question 1. What is it called when water from the atmosphere cools, changing from a gas to a liquid?" Click the color that corresponds to the correct answer. Well, I know gas to a liquid is condensation, and condensation is next to black. So I'm going to click the button labeled black. And this takes me to the next screen in the game. Here we can see the second response type, called a color sequence. For a color sequence, I have to drag the colored squares from up here into this box in a particular order. So if I read the instructions, it says, correct. Question 2. Order the numbers below from lowest to highest. Okay, so I know 2 is the smallest, so I'll start by dragging the black. And then I see 2.45, so I'll put in blue next. Oh, but wait. 2.4 is smaller than 2.45, so green is supposed to go before blue. Let me just clear this out and try again. So I'll do black, and then green, then blue, and finally 3 is the biggest, so I'll put red last. And now that I'm satisfied with my answer, I'll click submit. And now I'm brought to the next screen. Here we can see the third and final response type, which is the text entry, where I can click and type directly into the box. While text entries are not case sensitive, be sure to type your answer correctly because spelling and decimal places do matter. Now this instruction says correct. Question 3. Which is the planet closest to the sun? I know this is Mercury, but what if I spell it wrong? Like this. Okay, so I'll hit submit, and what happens? Games that follow best practices should have a screen or some way to tell you that you entered the wrong response. However, in some games, you may be stuck on that screen until you enter the correct response. In this game, I was brought to a screen that told me I was wrong. So I'll follow the instructions and just click any button to continue. This game happens to bring me back to the same screen so I can try again. So let me type Mercury correctly this time, and then I'll hit submit. And now I'm brought to the end of the game. This tutorial showed you how to play a game in the WLCP and introduced you to the demo game, which we'll be using in the rest of the tutorials. Now you can try it out for yourself or watch another tutorial to learn more about using the WLCP.